Hey folks, Ken Coleman here. Did you know The Ramsey Show is one of the most popular podcasts in the world? Get your daily dose of advice on life and money. Check out all of our shows from The Ramsey Network wherever you listen to podcasts.
For your convenience then. Ramsey Show ending, as you can see, and the after show beginning. Get my links in the chat, and then we'll get going here live on both the YouTubes and the Twitches. And there we go. Make sure we got the date wrong. What up, Sid? The date right, not wrong. That's incorrect. Show 316, 7-Eleven. Alrighty. Let's kick it. Dum 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 digga dum dum. Dum 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 digga dum dum. No, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a different song. One we do every after show. Listen for the drum taps. Nope, didn't have it turned up loud enough. Couldn't hear it. Like all plans, it starts with step 1. $1,000 emergency fund. Step 2, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we do not do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of those charges, from smallest to largest. Baby, step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. You stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I go, that's why I go, and why I host this after show. If you don't like the way that it's working out, you should do the baby steps. I see ya. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Now step 4 is when you can take a breath. Go, let's gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. Now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I go, that's why I go, and why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like the way that it's working out, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Trumpet, take it on. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show After Show brought to you by D.H. Schumann. Thank you so much, D.H. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. You can do that when you're the host of your own show. Speaking of that, I am your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach. You can schedule a free consultation assessment with me at calendly.com/CoachSteveMoney. Links at the top of the chat and in the video description below. You can email me about anything, yes, anything, at CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can reach me on Instagram, CoachSteveMoney, no spaces. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, just like D.H. Schumann did, you can do that at paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney. Alrighty. Let's see, we got Sid. Ellie, I did Manic Monday, one of the very first times. That I did it. But just for you, I'll do a little bit of it. Why not? Why not, right? YouTube. Boom, 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 boom. Man, whoops. Manic Monday karaoke. Do 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 do. Manic Monday lyrics. All right. From the year of our Lord, 1986. I graduated that year. Already, I was just in the middle of a dream. I was kissing all the bangles by a crystal blue Italian stream. But I can't be late, 'cause then I guess I just won't get paid. And these are the days that you wish your bed was already made. It's just another Manic Monday, oh, oh. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day, wow, wow. I don't have to run day, wow. It's just another Manic Monday. Have to get you an early train, I got to be to work by 9. And if I had an aeroplane, I still could not make it on time, because it takes me so long just to figure out what I'm gonna wear. Blame it on the train, but the boss is already there. It's just another Manic Monday, oh, oh. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day, oh, oh. I don't have to run day, it's just another Manic Monday. I sang it too high to sing the bridge. I should have sung lower. It doesn't matter that I have to feed the both of us, employment's down. She tells me in her bedroom voice, come on, honey, let's go make some noise. Time, it goes so fast when you're having fun. Just another Manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day, oh, oh. I don't have to run day. It's just another Manic Monday. Alright. Cool. Good tune. Written by Prince. Oh, he actually sang it? Interesting. Let's check that out. Just a little bit so we don't get... I was kissing Valentino by a crystal blue Italian stream. Interesting. Did not know that existed. All right. So yeah, that's a year of our Lord 1986. I graduated. Some people weren't even alive at that time. All right. Let's see. What is bad about it? What is it? Dang, you're old. Just kidding. Yeah, well, I get that a lot. Ellie, get that a lot. And as I said, some people I know weren't even alive when that happened. All right. That was fun to sing another song there. I'd had previously on the after show. Doom, 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 doom. Previously on the after show had sung that song, but always good to bring it back. Ellie was alive. Good. Ellie was alive in 1986. That's one person. All right. And here's where we go. Market report. And it's not scrolled up. All righty. So as you can see, NASDAQ the most down. Russell Small Cap Index the next most down. S&P 500 1.15% down, and the Dow Jones Total Market Index down 0.52%. Somebody in the Ramsey Show chat called it. Thinks the market's going to go down another 25%. Gotta love the people that call it, dude. And then that way, if he's right, he can come back in the chat and say, I called it, dude. Anyway, if we remember that he actually called it. Let's see, a couple days. The 14 is the Thursday, and that's also the night of the real estate reality check on all your finer Ramsey YouTube pages. That will be a free live stream with Dave Ramsey and his daughter Rachel Cruz and our guy George Camel. And spoiler alert, he's going to say that the prices are where they are. They might go down just a little bit, but house prices are going to stay about the same, and there's not going to be any crash. So that's your spoiler alert for that. And I feel confident in giving that because he's the one that gave that spoiler alert as well. He said that before. And the day after that, on Friday, we got United Health Group reporting in the morning. The week after, a week from today, it is the Bank of America. Not Dave's favorite bank at all. Least favorite bank. 19th is Johnson & Johnson and Netflix. And on the 20th, Tesla. More Elon Musk drama today. I think I have a story about that. Most down today, speaking of Tesla, 6.55%. Next most down, Meta Platforms, the artist formerly known as Facebook, down 4.68%. And as we know, as the NASDAQ goes, so does my mutual fund. So probably will not win. AJ is in the lead with 2 for this month. What is it? July. All the July trading days. There is AJ with 2, and then 3 or 4 of us are tied with 1 each. So we'll see who can win that tomorrow. Rest of the world, we got mostly down in Europe. Mostly down in Asia. And let's check out that US dollar up against the euro, up against the Japanese yen, up against the British pound, love, up against the Canadian dollar, and it's a clean sweep for the US dollar up against the Australian dollar, mate. No shrimp on the bobby once again. Pals in crypto, market down normally. All of the cryptos are going to be down as well, as you can see here. And so that's the dealio. Need some agua. That means water in American. All right, let's see what we got about today's market. Oh, boop, 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 reach my article limit. Let's see. U.S. stocks opened lower Monday, one session after the NASDAQ Composite cemented its longest win streak since November, as another spate of COVID restrictions in China added to concerns about a global economic shutdown. Yeah, NASDAQ had been winning, but not today, dog. All right. And what was the title of this? Guess we can't see it because of life. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. It's right there. U.S. stocks open lower. China restrictions bite. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Speaking of crypto, let's see. Stock futures, a little change. Let's check that out. Let's go to the prints thing again, and we'll change that to the futures, market futures. NASDAQ down another 2.14% in after-hours trading. S&P minus 1.10%, and almost 0.5% down additionally is the Dow. Right. Of course, that could all be up by tomorrow. Doesn't necessarily mean that this will continue to trend by the morning. So we'll see about that. From $10 billion to zero. How a crypto hedge fund collapsed and dragged many investors down with it. And that's just another warning slash learning opportunity. Bankruptcy filing from Three Arrows Capital triggered a downward spiral that wrapped in many crypto investors. The hedge fund failed to meet margin calls from its lenders. Boop, boop, boo, doo. 3AC was supposed to be the adult in the room, said Nick Bashia, professor of finance and business economics at the University of Southern Carolina. But, you know, when your main deal is a brand new currency, that there are 800 billion. Let's see how many there are. No, I don't think I've ever looked this up before. How many different cryptocurrencies are there? There are more than 19,000 cryptocurrencies in existence. That is crazy. And see, it's supposed to be, it's a currency. It's not like a, mutual fund. It's not like a stock where you would just have a group of stocks that make up a mutual fund. Stocks represent individual companies. It's not like that. This is supposed to be a currency. So this is like if you had 19,000 different types of dollars and you wouldn't know which one to go to. So, yep. Just be aware. Did I have on this one already? Okay. Oh no, wanted to do that one first. From Reuters, Musk Tesla stock sale windfall dwarfs Twitter loss. Attempt to scrap his purchase of Twitter may leave the world's wealthiest person in a stronger financial position before he unveiled the $44 billion deal with billions of dollars in cash from selling Tesla shares now sitting in the bank. After Musk on Friday tore up his April 25th agreement to buy the social media platform, with Twitter promising and force him to make good, the two sides face a potentially drawn-out legal battle that could still cost Musk billions of dollars, according to legal experts. I think that basically he just has to prove that their estimate of the company's worth was not what it actually is, and so he probably has very good grounds on that. So he might be able to get out of that. They both have lawyers, but who knows? Speaking of electronic vehicles, this from ArsTechnica.com. Here's one way we know that an electronic vehicle's battery will last the car's lifetime. Electric vehicle battery must be warranted for 8 years or 100,000 miles. That's often said the easiest way to get people to buy an electric vehicle is to let them test drive one. But here in the U.S., electronic vehicles only accounted for 3% of the 15 million new vehicles sold in 2021. I'm surprised at that. I thought it would be way higher than that. That means there are an awful lot of misconceptions out there when it comes to these newfangled machines. Alright, it's understandable concern. Many of us are used to using consumer electronic devices powered by rechargeable batteries that develop what's known as memory. The effect is caused by repeatedly charging a cell before it has been fully depleted, resulting in the cell forgetting that it can deplete itself further. The lithium-ion cells used by electronic vehicles aren't really affected by the memory effect, but they can degrade storage capacity if subjected to too many fast charges or if their thermal management isn't taken seriously. And so that's for all batteries, like your rechargeable batteries at home, etc., etc. You should run them all the way down, and in your phone, you should run it all the way down before recharging. And also, don't leave them in the charger. If you charge the batteries, don't leave them in the charger because they will lose charge if you unplug the charger and leave them in the charger. By making that contact, positive and negative contact, they will lose charge. All right. Ellie was about to say there are a lot of something. I don't know. What would that be? The amount of electronic vehicles. This from Eat This Not That from eatthis.com. We've done one of these before. I think it was the best chicken sandwich. I don't think it was the fast food burger. I don't think. This is America's #1 most craveable fast food burgers, customers say. Any guesses? The tried and true brand has been around for over 100 years, and so that's a good hint there, I guess. Oh, the crypto, yeah. Yeah, that's what there was a lot of course. So, I mean, 100 years, I guess McDonald's, I guess the Big Mac, maybe. Let's see, or just probably just the McDonald's cheeseburger, maybe. So let's see. Almost half of all fast food chains have a burger at the core of their menu, but just because burgers are such an ubiquitous, nice vocabulary there, fast food item does not mean every brand that makes one knows how to knock our socks off with a top-notch creation. In fact, a new survey conducted by data company Technomic revealed all the intricate considerations that separate a craveable burger from a mediocre one. Chain asked fast food customers to rank burger based on their craveability. And believe it or not, regardless of all the fancy new kids on the block, the right stuff. America's palate still favors an oldie but a goodie. Let's start with some runners-up. Taking a commendable third spot was Burger King. I would guess that would be a Whopper. Usually runner-up to McDonald's. Consumers rank the craveability of the chain's burger at 54.4%. Stating that the char on the burger patties was something special and the Whopper was their go-to menu item. Second place with a 61.2 craveability rate was Crystal, a chain that recently been putting some serious efforts into making a comeback. Never heard of them. While a bigger bite can appeal to some, the chain's mini burgers are what draws customers to the chain. Slider-sized burgers are steamed to keep the sandwich tender and juicy. Is it kind of like White Castle? Yeah. Oh, and coming in first place, White Castle proves once again that being America's oldest fast food chain doesn't mean being behind the times. Okay, so that again is a steamed burger, and also they get the cheese that consistency by also steaming it. I saw that on the TV one time, one of those like Food Network shows where they showed you how they do it, and you can't get that cheese to the consistency it is unless you steam it, just like the burgers are. So they have one of the same type of machines for cheese as well in restaurants that make that, in addition to the White Castle. According to Restaurant Business, 72.4% of customers rank White Castle as having the most craveable burger, with their petite square burgers having been made the same way for 100 years. White Castle punches its burger patties with holes and places them over piles of chopped onions to steam, and that indeed is very yummy and making me hungry. All right. Fun times. Clay says White Castle, nowhere near. Let's see. Clay, what up? He working late tonight. Thank you for dropping by, Clay. Whataburger, Fuddruckers, Five Guys is what Ellie says. Crystals is the second one, right? Oh, Crystal. It starts with a K, Clay, according to that article. Crystals has to, let's see. I don't know about you, but I'd never heard of them. Let's check it out. Crystal. Seems like it might be kind of like a rallies type of deal. Although it looks like they have the same, yeah, they have the same type there, like a slider type of thing. The same, yeah, so maybe not like rallies. All right, so let's see how many locations. Let's see how many locations. Let's see how many. Let's see where the closest one to here is, if it'll even show me. Find me. Beep beep. New side chicks. Interesting name for a promotion. I mean, they're chicken, like probably chicken sliders, but they call them side chicks. That's excellent. Okay, I'm too far away. So let's see. How many, whoops, how many crystals locations are there? 182 company-owned restaurants, another 116 franchise locations in at least 9 states, according to court filing: Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Arkansas. Interesting. Alrighty. Perhaps I'll be able to sample that at some point then. All right, let's see. Oh, Clay's going to spell it this time, right this time, but he says, let's see. Ellie says McDonald's is bottom of the barrel, as well as those other places that with their pancake meat patties. Clay says, actually, doing a little Clay actually here. The story of Crystal is interesting. The guy that started Crystal worked at White Castle and basically stole the recipe and started his own business. Yeah, it looked like that. It really did look like that. So, but I guess he got away with it. He got this. You know what? He got away with it. So there must have not been any meddling kids also working at the White Castle, Clay. So, oh, he didn't work at White Castle. Just went there and stole the idea. T-H-E-R-E, Clay. What am I gonna do with you? Cool. But yeah, you can go somewhere and see that. No, well, I'll do that exact thing in my restaurant. I'll call it something different. And, you know, there we go. This is from Fox Business. Americans' inflation expectations hit a fresh 11-year high in June. New York Fed says. New York Fed survey. Survey says. No, we don't want ad. No ad. New York Fed survey shows consumers expect inflation to surge this year, so we'll have to see. Oh, look, remember what? Oh, that was probably from earlier. Let's see. Let's do the reload. Oh, and then I'll have to stop this again. Let's see if it says, oh, the future's up now. See, we saw it earlier. And let's see if where is it? My data here, the CNN business data corroborates. It does not. This is data as of 6:19 p.m. Eastern Time, and that was about 10 minutes ago. And what about, where is it? Right there. Can I click on that? Like surprises? No, I didn't mean to click on the ad. Okay. Okay, it doesn't say what time that's from though, so that could be from older. Come on, don't close. Okay. Consumer expectations for where inflation will be 1 year from now climbed to another record high in June, according to a key Federal Reserve Bank of New York survey published Monday, a worrisome sign for the U.S. Central Bank as it tries to cool surging prices. Hey, look, there's flights from Columbus to Little Rock. Little Rock's in Arkansas. The median expectation is the inflation rate will be up 6.8% 1 year from now, toppling the previous high of 6.6 recorded in March, according to the New York Federal Reserve survey of consumer expectations. All right, probably all we need. There's some high gas prices for you there, $7. I think we're here. They were I think it was $4.49 today. I saw, I believe. I didn't need any today though. Boom, boom, boom. One of the factors in our deciding to move ahead with 75 basis points today was what we saw in inflation expectations after the meeting. Is that today? Or is that in May? Steeper than expected in May actually prompted the Fed officials to approve the first 75 point. Oh, okay. This is just recapping that. So that doesn't say that the next increase is going to be 0.75%. That looked like the Stranger Things logo kind of there. So don't know if that's a tie-in or not. Boom, boom, boom. What up, Troy Story? Let's see. Gramming and speller count. That's right. That's right. If I had, an engineer or something and I was more technical, I would do the spelling and grammar count on the thing there. Clay doesn't count it because he said he corrected himself before I said anything. So, no, I think I said it before you corrected it. It's delayed. Just tuning in to see if there will be shrimp on the Barbie. There will not be, Troy Story. The dollar was up on everywhere. The dollar was the best out of all of them. Thanks for dropping by, Troy Story. How's that project going, yo? Troy, missing somewhat. Not completely missing like he did last time he had a project. Had a project and didn't say anything about it, and he was gone for 9 months. So we didn't know if he was pregnant or what, but he finally did come back though. So, and this time he let us know he had a project. So, but he's still managing to sneak in from time to time to the Ramsey Show chat. All right, let's see. Double knitting, doubling it. That's right, Troy Story. All right, so from CNBC, the rate resets on 9.62% interest, taxes, and inherited assets. Experts weigh in on 3 tricky questions about Series 1 bonds. Demand for Series 1 bonds, or is that Series I? Series I think, right? Has skyrocketed as investors seek refuge from soaring prices and stock market volatility. Experts cover the key things to know about the interest rate resets, taxes, and inherited assets. Did or did it not? It's still paying the 9.62, so that hasn't reset then. Yet. Okay. 7.12 in November. Since it went to 7.12%, 1.85 million new savings bond accounts have been opened through June 24th. Wonderful tool for both cash reserves and investment portfolios. I know a guy that got some of that. Won't lose value, and if you're comfortable not touching the money for 12 months, the current rate dwarfs other options for cash reserves. If you do touch it if you take some out, let's see. iBond returns have 2 parts, fixed rate and a variable rate, which changes every 6 months based on the Consumer Price Index. U.S. Department of Treasury announced new rates on the first business day of May and November every year. Okay, so it won't change till November. When inflation rising over the past year, the variable rates have jumped, increasing to a 7.12 annual rate in November and 9.62% in May. However, the initial 6-month rate window depends on your purchase date. For example, if you've bought I-bonds, I think, on July 1 or on July I, is it July I or July 1? You'll receive the 9.62 annual rate through December 31st, 2022. After that, you'll begin earning the annual rate announced in November. That means this coming November. How to pay taxes. Avoid states and local levies. You're still on the hook for federal taxes. Government do take a bite, don't you? There are 2 options for covering the bill: reporting interest every year on your tax return or deferring until you redeem the I-bond. While most people defer, the choice depends on several factors. Okay. What happens to my I-bonds if I die? It's important to add a benefic designation so that your beneficiary can have that money. Alrighty. So that's all on that. And it's like, if you take out the money early, you lose the previous 3 months interest is your penalty for that. Alright, let's see. I do know a guy, Troy Story. The guy is not named Kelly. The guy is not a female or young lady, as we like to say. Ellie wants to know what is for dinner at AJ's house. Pot stickers and spring rolls. That's so yummy. I'm going to have probably beef and peppers again. Got some email from somewhere. Oh, some email from Ellie talking about the soda. So we're going to find out about that tomorrow. Sid is having mac and cheese Monday. She hashtagged it, so you know it's got to be good. This from, which was just talking about the dollar's success against the rest of the planet. CNBC's the bottom line section. Prepare for the U.S. dollar hit on S&P 500, big tech earnings. So early warnings from Nike and Microsoft show that the dollar's gain this year will make second quarter sales and profits look weaker than they are for many companies. Tech companies generate the biggest percentage of sales outside the U.S., and companies from Apple to Meta, Alphabet, which owns Google, Netflix and Tesla are worth watching for dollar impact. Asian currencies have fallen much less than the euro, and hedging and shifting production can cut currency volatility. When athletic apparel giant Nike disclosed on June 27th that a strong U.S. dollar weighed on sales in its most recent quarter and the rising value of the greenback would keep pressuring sales in fiscal 23, its shares sold off and gave an early warning to market already worried about the earnings outlook for June quarter. All right, so I guess if the dollar is worth more, then your earnings the past quarter, the past reporting period, is worth less. Okay, that makes sense. That's math. That's math. Let's see. AJ says both that sounds. Oh, Ellie made a pork butt roast, shredded it. Gonna make little pulled pork street tacos. That is yummy. Mix the pulled pork and mac and cheese, AJ suggests. Sydney's doing pork tacos tomorrow. Sid actually. It's a regular fancy mac and cheese because you can make it super fancy with things like bacon pieces. Sid says Mr. Sid is making it, so it'll be basic. When making craft, I use a lot of butter. Right, the diet soda debacle. Dun dun dun. Yeah, we'll do that one tomorrow there, Ellie. That's what we call a teaser in the business. Like a third of a stick. Sid says rookie. Yeah, AJ, I don't know if you ever watched any Emerald, but every episode, every recipe was like, okay, so we put that in, and a stick of butter, the whole stick goes right in there. Phew. Let's see, clay fried jalapeno tortillas with cheese and jalapenos. Cook some chicken with some sweet Asian sauce. I made them in quesadillas. Alright, so guys, you need to chill. Because I get to have when I have dinner tonight, it'll be a Michelina's frozen beef and peppers. Not anywhere as good as the stuff you guys are having. But my food will cost 90 cents per serving. Perhaps yours will cost more than that, maybe. So I can at least revel in that. Again, from CNBC, invest in you, ready, set, grow. Moves that home buyers can still make to find a lower mortgage rate. So they're going up, we know that. After dropping to record lows in 2020 and 2021, mortgage rates are back up, way up. While the past few weeks saw a reversal in the surge at near 6%, current mortgage rates are still almost double what some home buyers were paying in recent years. With soaring inflation and the possibility of further rate increases, some home buyers are canceling deals, and would-be home buyers may be looking for ways to lower their rates. Here are 5 possible money-saving options. Try to boost your credit score. Not going to be a Ramsey strategy there to try to do that, because we don't like to do improving this credit score, because all that involves debt. Comparison shop. Comparing offerings among a variety of lenders and products. Local bank or credit union where you do significant business could offer more competitive rates than a large bank you've never worked with before. You could also try a mortgage broker to compare rates from several different lenders. A mortgage bank is that word, which specializes in home loan products, could be another option. Before reaching out, it's good to get a baseline idea of what's available using online tools such as Bankrate.com or NerdWallet. Bankrate, I do recommend for trying to find the best interest rate you can get. Consider paying points. Mortgage points are fees a borrower pays to a lender in exchange for a reduced interest rate. Dave doesn't recommend that as well. He would just tell you to put more down on the home. Make a larger down payment. There we go. That's it. Instead of putting 20% down, you put down more, and then you have a smaller mortgage. Because of the other loan types, adjustable rate mortgage, negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full on the adjustable rate mortgage or ARM. Another option could be interest only fixed rate mortgage that is amortized over 30 years and allow, and again, no 30 year at all, not even 30 year fixed. Definitely not interest only. 15 year fixed regular, not interest only, is what Dave Ramsey recommends. All right. Ellie says I need a meal prep. You right. Or maybe I can keep doing what I'm doing, and then perhaps if I ever live with my girlfriend, maybe she can do that. Or if we get married. Future looks bright. Very optimistic on that. Clay loves any kind of Asian or Mexican type food. Oh, okay, food. Good. All right. Oh, and mixed Asian and Mexican. Interesting. Sit at a waffle shop in the Bayou, I guess, for a while that made a mac and cheese waffle with roast beef. That is interesting. Alrighty, got some time left. When we go to reddit.com/r/Dave Ramsey, the Dave Ramsey subreddit. And this is run by fans, not Ramsey Solutions, a group that's run by Ramsey Solutions. If you want it, which is probably going to be about the same level of Dave hate as this. That would be the Ramsey Baby Steps community. Make sure you get exactly those words. If you don't have exactly those words, it could be one of the other many groups that's on there. There are, for example, 3 different Ramsey dating groups in which, when I checked, it seemed like there was a lot of married people in it. So take that how you will. Okay, this is from Ptarmigan Ridge Trail. We get a lot from that person. Baby step 3, Flare and Chess posted it hot off the presses, hot off the subreddit. Baby step 4 versus baby step 6. Anyone struggle with wanting to pay off the house quicker and feed baby step 4 more later? If we put everything on the house after baby step 3, 6-month fully funded emergency fund, right? We could be done in 12 to 18 months, saving the $1,250 for the loan alone. Could be done in 12 to 18 months. Davis said he's fine with it before. I can't remember how long, but Davis said he is fine with that, especially if you didn't stop investing or pause or not start investing in order to save a large down payment to begin with. He has approved that if you can be done really quickly. So like if you can do it in the year, possibly that's okay. I can't imagine it would be like just 6 months or something like that. So probably a year is fine. 18 months, I don't know. It's your money, of course. You can do what you want to, but Dave has approved that before, that you don't do that. No comments in there yet, so if I think about it, I'll check that again on the way out. Maybe somebody will have posted on there. Perhaps not somebody that knows the answer to that question to what Dave has said. All right, book suggestions. Recently got married and living in a small town. And I was born in a small town in Wisconsin. Earning $70K. Wife is not working currently. Planning to educate myself about financial planning and better budgeting of monthly expenses. Yeah, you don't spend as much. Referred by a colleague to read books by Dave Ramsey, if that's a good start of any of his books or other books for beginnings. Total Money Makeover. That's the dealio. And it's not so much financial planning and better budgeting, as well as if you have debt, you're basically not spending any money, especially in restaurants, etc., etc. All right, let's see. I will teach you to be reached by. Okay. If you have debt and hold a credit balance, then please read Dave Ramsey. If you have no debt and pay off your credit card every month, then try this one. We don't. Yeah, a lot of people do that. They pay off the credit card every month instead of just closing it. Because they want to get the rewards. Simple Plan of Wealth, Automatic Millionaire, Millionaire Explorer Series, Millionaire Mindset, Richest Man in Babylon. Thou shalt prosper. That is from the Rabbi Daniel Lapin, I believe. That is Dave's friend, and he has him on the show quite a bit, actually. I think at least once a year he has Daniel on there. Simple Wealth, Inevitable Wealth. Okay, the person reads a lot. Cool. Boggleheads Forum. 2 copies of Total Money Makeover. You and your wife read it together and discuss, implement it. It's easy to understand for beginning and a great place to get started. Or you could share the 1 copy as well. You could read it together. Financial Peace or Total Money Makeover. Definitely Total Money Makeover. If you get only one Dave Ramsey book, that should be Total Money Makeover, because that outlines his whole dealio, yo. Let's see. Meal prep. Yeah. Clay has the Mando Charger. wireless chargers. Some of us have phones that are a year and a half old. The model's a year and a half old, but it doesn't support wireless charging. What is up with that? No. Clay says that Mando charger was much bigger than he thought it'd be, and of course Sid said that's what she said, and of course then Clay said I was waiting for that, and then Sid said again that's what she said. Awesome. I like to have a positive effect on people, and so there you go. Let's see, this is by Orange Number maybe 773. Side hustles to pay off debt. On my way to being completely debt free. Back in January, I had about $15,000 in debt. Credit card and student loans. Right now, I'm down to $10,000. So in almost 6.5 months, paid off $5,000. Want to speed this process up due to rising interest rates, and I don't want to consolidate because I feel like it's a psychological trap. It is. You're just moving the money around. You're not paying it off. Working 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. That would be Dolly Parton from the 9 to 5 soundtrack. That movie was in the 70s, I believe. That movie and song, like 79, maybe something like that. Working 9 to 5, so I'm free early in the morning and nights. I signed up to do Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash. I start tonight. Does anyone have any experience other part-time side hustles that pay well or are somewhat enjoyable? Try to Uber, Lyft before to pay off debt and recommend it. Yeah, I was in a similar situation. I worked 10 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern, and so I got a job working at hardware store Menards, and I did that for 5 years for extra cash. Q. All right. Time is it? Let's do one more. Let's see. Newbie question. This is from External Weather 6116. I don't know what internal weather would be. Newbie question. When saving up for emergency fund, does the 3 to 6 months include the current month? Boop, boop, boo, doo. This is an understanding problem. So I think I'm already done step 4 where you're doing it wrong. I'm using you need a budget to track my expenses and stay proactive with my spending. I have enough saved for this month's, August, and September's expenses. So would this be considered 3 months worth of expenses? Yeah, but it's going to be your 3 months of average expenses. So if you're only doing 3 months as opposed to 6 months, the amount of months is up to you. And so do at least 3 months, but yeah, it's 3 months worth of your expenses. It's like average expenses. So like, but as far as like trying to save it up for the particular month, that's not really how it works, but I guess that would probably be close enough. I mean, if you're going to follow every other rule perfectly, then we could probably deal with that much-ish. But that shouldn't be off by much, except for if you had expenses from the 1st through the 10th and aren't counting those, then that could be a little low on your 3 months worth. But just a little bit. Just 10 days worth. See, that was a quick one. Phrasing. Let's see, let's do that one. Person Longhorn. Hook-em-arms. My current asset allocation. Okay, here we go. I know Dave Ramsey recommends 25% each into international, growth and income, growth and aggressive growth. So this is, it's international, small cap, mid cap, and large cap. Okay. What was the rationale behind this? So you are balanced. Is he trying to be more overweight, smaller cap stocks, since total market index funds are roughly 10%, or so mid cap and small cap combined. He's trying to be it so that you have, like, when one is up, generally, like the other, well, when you know, like two or three of them are down, then the other one would be up, that kind of thing. So it's his rationale is that it is diversified. So right, so you going into the index fund is already not his plan. So I mean, you can do whatever you want, it's fine. And also, any type of investing in any type of fund is better than none. So, you know, Dave doesn't doesn't recommend investing in REITs either. Not single stocks, I believe that's, a medical device ETF. So that may be multiple of those. Interesting. That's interesting. Did not know that. I didn't know that existed. Reduced my cash position from 40 to 21% this year and converted into bought index funds. Plan to reduce my cash on big market down days. 1% down move or greater. Well, that would be the day, of course. So while this doesn't completely align with Ramsey's 25% allocations, I wouldn't say it aligns with it at all. But that's just me. Is this something that Dave Ramsey would say is in the stupid column? Probably not stupid. It's just not his advice. It's just not as diversified as he recommends. Just so that you're covered most days. Granted, right now where everything's down, there's no cure for that really, except for the market coming back up. I don't know that he would say it's stupid, but he would say you're doing your own thing instead of following his advice. So. And that's not gonna be like even a bit aligned. I don't think not too much at all. Alrighty, good show, people. Thanks for dropping by, Matt Daniels. Thank you for coming by. Got the good vibes happening, but the emojis don't show up. If that's supposed to be an emoji. Clay said, oh, good one. Also, that's what she said, Clay. Ellie loves some Dolly Parton, of course. Never done with Menards. Yeah, I stopped working there just this past December. Ellie's out to make dinner. Cool. And I'm about to be out myself. I did not play any Uncharted this weekend. Maybe tonight. I don't know. Should be starting to do other streams more. I'll be doing some tech support, Coach Steve Money some, and also normally 5 or more old man video gaming live streams each week. It used to be like that. Now it is not so much. And that's gonna happen. You will have less free time if you have a girlfriend, I find. So we'll see how that goes, but I'll have time to do some more streams, and so we'll try to get on that soon. All right. Give my plugs again. The plugs are in the top of the chat and the video description below, and here to the right side of my YouTube banner. I'm Steven Simpson, as my mom used to call me, and my girlfriend currently calls me Steven. I'm too hip for the end. For everybody else, though, too hip for the end. You can click on financial coaching, and it gives you a map, and you can click on any day you want to, like September 8th, perhaps. And then you can select the time. And Calendly will let me know that you want that appointment then, and I will email you back letting you know that letting you know what information I need in order to accurately financially assess you. PayPal is paypal.me, the letters M and then the letter E. Paypal.me/Coach Steve Money, and you can donate. That's also the link that you'll be using to pay for any consultations beyond the initial free one. But the first one is free, and there's no obligations whatsoever for that free one. Instagram, Coach Steve Money, no spaces, and You can email me about anything you want to. Even if you like Google me and find me. For some reason, if you Google me, the first thing you find is me on Twitter, which I have, I think, 4 followers on that. I haven't posted anything on that in a long, long time. I haven't said on this show that I'm on the Twitter. I don't think I have it in my links anymore. But anyway, that's the first thing that comes up. I guess they like that better than the gram, but I'm on the gram. I'm on the gram as well, and that's Coach Steve Money. No spaces, as I said. But again, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com, and you can email me about anything that is on your mind. The Ramsey Show, Oak Island, anything Ramsey, anything financial related, anything you want to talk about like that. Video gaming, again, I'll be doing number 12, the number 12 stream of Uncharted 4 Thief's End. I got maybe 3 more, depends on how long I play, of course, at a time, but maybe 3 more streams of that to finish that game, and then I'll be starting another game. I also have a few other games that I never finished, so I'll be going back to. Computer stuff, been a PC tech for 25 plus years, and so again, that's longer than some of you have been alive as well. So we all got all about that. The most recent thing I did for computer games was PC Building Simulator 2 Open Beta. I wonder why I don't have that in the title there. It's PC Building Simulator 2 Open Beta. I should probably change that, and then maybe there'd be more views on it. But it was open beta, and it's not anymore, so you can't play it. But I played all the way through the all the content that you could get to at the time. And I found a couple bugs in it, and I reported them to the people. So the cool thing, one of the cool thing was that you could change your workspace. Come on, load. Oh, can I not? Where is that? I'm trying to look. You could change your wood, rustic. Oh, is that it right there? Come on. Yeah, you could change. You can change the decor in your work area, and this is like kind of like a Star Trek thing. Like there's a hollow pad. You can't beam anywhere or beam your computers or anywhere, but it makes the place look like kind of like Star Trek. And what else? Oh, if you'd like to sing the Baby Step song or any of the other songs that I sing on here, I would love to hear somebody else sing them. And again, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. And it's past time for me to go home, so I'm going to do that as well. Clay says, take care, y'all. You take care, too.